Good morning. I should be saying good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. I'm going to be going live on a weekly basis. It'll be in this same time slot. And really what I'm trying to do is I immigrated to New Zealand just over 3.5 years ago, and I wanted to pay it forward and share with others, my challenges, what my lessons learned are. The whole idea is really to help you guys have a softer landing. But along the way, what we've also done is we've learned a lot. Not only from our experience of moving here, but as an experience as a manager. I've both been on the side of hiring people here in New Zealand, as well as being the person going for interviews here. So one of the things I wanted to try to do to help and pay it forward is I know one of the biggest challenges is really trying to find jobs. Job hunting is tough, especially for us immigrants, especially when we're out of country and we're looking for jobs. I know it's not easy. It really, really is a challenge. So that's why I thought maybe on a weekly basis, I can help share some tips and tricks and what worked for me. So that's what I'm going to do a little bit today and do it every week when I go live. But also it gives an opportunity for you guys that join. You can ask me any questions. If there's any questions about New Zealand, about job hunting, anything at all, if I can answer, if I know the answers, I'll share those answers with you. What I'm also very blessed to have is, and I know she's online, she's joining us at the moment, is Desiree Lindicke is a licensed immigration advisor. And she is on the live today. She's not live with me and able to present today, unfortunately, because she went on a conference yesterday and she's out of town. But what she will be doing going forward is every single week, she'll actually join me in these lives. She joined me last week and she'll be joining me next week and the weeks going forward. But what she has done is by joining today, she can also answer any questions you may have from an immigration perspective, because she's a licensed immigration advisor. So she can even answer any questions you may have there. So thank you, Des. I see you there, and I see you said, hi, everyone, happy to be here. So thanks, Des. Okay, so maybe what I'll start off with sharing a little bit with is I was explaining to you one of the biggest challenges is actually trying to find work here in New Zealand. And one of the things I've found is, and I shared last week about connections, and I've shared about your LinkedIn profiles and updating that. So every week we're busy sharing a bit more. But one of the things that I really wanted to share a little bit about as well is you cannot be using LinkedIn as just a resume or a CV. It cannot replicate your CV write-up. That's not what managers are looking for. I can tell you as a hiring manager, one of the things that I'll do is when I'm busy recruiting, yes, you'll have your recruiters and your systems and whatever shortlist based on what we spoke about last week, the relevant job titles and the relevant keywords, etc. And when you finally get to that shortlist and now you've got your recruiter, be it internal recruitment or whatever, setting up those interviews to go meet those candidates, what I do is you start stalking them. I'm sorry, it sounds terrible, but you're a bit of a stalker. So you'll go onto their LinkedIn profiles and you want to read up a little bit about them. You don't want to go see a replica of what you've already read up on their cover letters and their CVs. Actually, what you're trying to see is a little bit more about them and their achievements and what they've actually achieved. What you want to do is you don't want to just go list, well, this is all my work history. Yes, you're going to put down the companies where you were at, but not just your roles and your duties. I don't want to know what you did roles and duties wise. I want to know, what did you accomplish? What did you achieve? What makes you different? What makes you stand out? What are the things that you've done that, oh, wow, I want to meet this person. We've got that problem, and that's how they fixed that problem. So you've got to almost talk to some of the things that you've done well and frame it in a way that's quick and easy to read on your profile. So that's one of the things I really encourage a lot of people to do. You really got to do your LinkedIn profile a little bit different. We do offer a masterclass on this. So what Des and I have done, and a team of other guys that have moved here to New Zealand. So Des is also an immigrant, if you don't know. She's also been here 3.5 years. So she also moved here from South Africa, if you haven't heard my accent. I'm not a local, obviously. So we created a community called Soft Landing Inner Circle Community. So it's a free community. If you go into the link in my bio, you can join the community. That's a space, a safe space that we've created for immigrants to come together to ask questions. And I know it sounds a bit weird that I'm highlighting on social media to join a safe space, but we just found on Facebook and a whole lot of other socials, sometimes it can be a bit challenging for us as immigrants because people will go and You ask questions, but you hear so many different points of view and you don't know who to trust and what's right and what's not. So to try and help, that's why I created that community. So we can come into that safe space. I'm active in that community. Des is active in that community. We've got financial advisors that have helped me active in that community. So we can answer your questions. And it's from trusted people that I know hand on heart have helped me do this. So I know it's a safe space to ask those questions. But it's not only to ask those questions and to support and help one another, but we also give a whole lot of resources, like what I was mentioning with the Job Search Masterclass. It's 8 sessions that we take you through to teach you exactly how to job hunt, how to try get that interview. Obviously, I can't guarantee a job or anything for you, but what we can do is definitely help you stand out and help you give that much more of a chance than anybody else to get that interview. So that's what the Job Search Masterclass is all about in the community. So we'd love to have you in the community. Maybe with that, I see there's a couple of people that have joined us now. Are there any questions from anybody? I'd love to hear where people are in the stage of their journey on moving to New Zealand. Are people here in New Zealand? Are you still out of country? What countries are you in? Are you thinking about moving to New Zealand, or what's holding you back? If you're not sure, I'd love to know so I can try and share a little bit with you. I'll just share something totally a little bit left field, not in line with obviously job hunting and everything a little bit. One of the things that I've experienced in New Zealand, and Des, you'll probably laugh at me here, is we've got the weekend coming up and we've just been told we've got a rental inspection happening next week, Tuesday. Oh, so that's one of the biggest things. What is a rental inspection? So it's one of the biggest things I've had to get used to moving here. Back home, we obviously had our own home. It was our house, and I could go and bang a nail in the wall and paint a wall whatever color I wanted and do whatever you want in your own house. Now, obviously in a rental, you can't do that. But what you've also got here is you've got these regular 3-monthly inspections where people come into the home and they want to check that you're looking after the home and everything else. I get it. It's really valid. It needs to happen, especially for the landlord. I get it. But it does take a bit of adjusting. It's hard, man, because you feel like your space has been invaded, not to mention now you feel like you're on display and you've got to put everything right. So this weekend is going to be a whole cleaning weekend of vacuuming, cleaning, mowing lawns, if the weather holds up, but we'll have to see how we get that done. So yeah, what did you say there, Des? I have to love the impromptu spring clean. Hey, yeah, tell me about it, Des. We got the mail yesterday and now we know they're here on Tuesday. So that's why you got to just jump on it and get cleaning this weekend and whatever else. But it is what it is. You get used to it. So yeah, but I guess maybe that's one of the things that is obviously a goal of ours is we've been here 3.5 years, and a big thing for most of us immigrants is we really want to eventually plant roots and buy a home. Well, I know that we do. And I feel that'll almost make it like it's becoming like home. So I know that's a big challenge for a lot of us is, geez, never mind getting here, but once you're here, it's also starting to work towards trying to buy a home. And when you've moved here, like I have in the middle of your life, you've used up all your savings, everything to get here. So to be able to start again and to be able to buy a home, it's hard and it's expensive here. Homes are not cheap here. Putting a deposit down, they're looking for like a 10% deposit on average, like as a pretty much a minimum. I don't think you get away for less than 10%. You could. Look, I'm not a financial advisor, but I just know that's kind of what you're targeting is the 10%, which is a lot of money. So it's really trying to have a plan on how you're going to get there and buy a home. That's also one of the things that we offer in the community is we've got financial advisors, and her name is Evandy. She is phenomenal in helping us put that plan together. She met with me when I was still virtually online, when I was still in South Africa before we even moved, started helping us with our budgeting, trying to work out what the costs would be in moving here, and then also starting to tell us in line with our journey timeline-wise, what we would need to think about financially, all the way up to eventually wanting to buy a home and retire. So she's really been fantastic with that. So I really encourage you, if you genuinely are thinking about moving to New Zealand, our community is there to support one another. And I'm trying to build a space where we can bring everybody that we need together to help us. That's really what I'm trying to do. So we can make it a softer landing for you guys in moving across to New Zealand. Any hints or tricks you can give regarding making posts? So look, if I start looking at posts, so one of the big things that I found is, I mentioned now, you got to use LinkedIn not just as a resume or as a CV, but a big thing is also over and above making those connections and using it to build the relationships. You're right, it is a tool that you can use to start almost building your brand. It's your personal brand that you're trying to get out there. Just like a company has a brand. So if I had to shout out the word Volvo to a lot of people, being a car guy, I would hope with Volvo's marketing that it would pop into your head that, oh, it's a safe car, because that's been something that they've really worked on with their brand. But if I had to throw out a brand like BMW or Audi, I'm going to be careful what I say about that brand, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of different ideas that pop in people's heads about those brands. So just like companies have a brand, you have a personal brand as well. And what you've got to do there is you've got to think about this and use LinkedIn to build that brand. So how do you do that? So one of the things you'll want to do is you'll want to post regularly on LinkedIn, so that when managers, recruiters, or anybody are looking to hire you and they go out and they start stalking you and looking you up on LinkedIn, over and above reading your profile now that you're going to update in the way that we've spoken about, and also starting to give more about your achievements, what you also want to do is you want to start posting stuff that is relevant to you. So an example, I'm a manager. If you go onto my LinkedIn profile, you'll see I've been posting about leadership, about leading people, about some of the challenges I've had as a manager, some of the achievements from my team. So it's just starting to get an idea. I'm a manager that's big on putting people first. So I'm really trying to put that on my LinkedIn profile. That's my brand. So I'm trying to post around that. Over and above building your brand, what it does is people start seeing you regularly. If you start posting at least once a week on LinkedIn, you start finding that people will start commenting on your posts and reply to those comments as well. Please don't ignore people that reply, because it's important that they see, oh, you're active. This is what you're all about. But it also starts giving you more reach, and you start almost getting noticed more potentially by other recruiters, other companies out there, other hiring managers out there if they're looking. So you can really use it as a tool. Now, does it happen overnight? No, it doesn't happen overnight. It's something that you've got to work on. But I can give you examples just over the last 4 weeks of me posting on LinkedIn. Man, I can see, and it gives you analytics on, without even being on premium on LinkedIn, on how many views you've been able to get on certain posts, what sort of reach it's been, how many people have actually, it shows you how well your certain posts are doing. And you can actually see how many people are actually reacting and viewing your posts. And what I've even found in the last few weeks, I've found a lot of people in a lot of different positions, in senior positions within my industry, have even been looking at my posts and been replying on my posts. Now, that's a great way to start reaching out and connecting. And that's really what you want to do here in New Zealand. So you can use LinkedIn as a real tool to start building those relationships. New Zealand is big on relationships. It's big about who you know that knows what you know that they want to hire. You know, it's not just about your CV and your skills. It's about relationships. It's about people. It's about culture fit. It's big here. And I said it before on one of our lives last week and the week before, is they're very much, it's a small industry, it's a small country. They're very much about relationships. So you've got to work on those relationships. And as an immigrant, we're almost starting from zero, from day dot. We're starting all over again to build up those relationships. And that's why we got to use LinkedIn as a tool, because you can even start doing that when you're out of country. So yeah, Des, I know you've seen the training and everything like that, so thanks for prompting and asking the question, but hopefully that would help a lot of you. Like I mentioned in the Job Search Masterclass, we go through this in detail, and I'll show you how to create different posts and how to structure them in the way that hopefully you'll get more people looking at them, they'll get more likes. Well, I want to say likes, but it's more views, it'll create more interest, and hopefully it's got what we call a hook, so people will want to read it and comment on it, etc. So it really does help. It does take work, don't get me wrong. Even this Job Search Masterclass that we've created, please don't do it if you're not serious about moving here, because it really is for people that are serious about it, and it is going to take a lot of work. This whole immigration journey is not an easy journey. It takes a lot of work, right from day dot when you're in your country trying to work out, okay, financially, can you afford it, right the way through to planning, right the way to finding a job, which is so key. for most of us, because most of us come across here with finding a job. So it's really hard. But the idea is we're creating the support structure to try and help you with this, right from the community where we've got like-minded people on the same journey with all the specialists there to help you, as well as resources like the Job Search Masterclass to help you, for example. Another thing that, Des, I hope you don't shoot me for launching this or telling people about it now, because I know we haven't launched it yet. But one of the things Des and I have been working on as well, shortly we'll be creating a space where you can click on a button, give us a little bit of information about yourself that we ask for, and she'll even do a pre-assessment and get back to you and let you know about your potential pathways to moving here, or even if it's not a possibility to come here based on the information you share. But I mean, that's the whole idea about the community. We're trying to give you as much clarity as possible about your options of moving to New Zealand. Is it even an option or not? Right from, I also share about what are the trade-offs, because I don't want you to just think New Zealand is perfect. It's not perfect, it has its problems. So I even share in that community on videos, what are the trade-offs? What have we found difficult here? What are some of the challenges that you can encounter about moving here that it's not perfect? So that you can know this in advance before we even think about moving here. We share about the cost of living here, how much money you would need, what the budget would need to be like, how much you would need to potentially earn. So we're really trying to help you gather as much information as possible to make an informed decision before you move across here. And that's why I'm so excited about what Des is working with me on to launch. What does she say there, Des? Very excited to get it launched, helping migrants make informed decisions on making New Zealand their home. 100% Des. So I really can't wait for it. Hopefully it'll launch in the next week or so, and we'll have that available. And it's for anyone. It's not, there's no cost to it or anything like that. It's really just give us a little bit of your information, as long as you're okay with sharing that with us. Obviously, we'll keep it private. It's not to try and sell you anything or anything like that. It's really just to try and help and say, okay, based on that information, this is a potential pathway for you or not, so that you would have a better idea. Okay, so I can see, I've been talking away here about a lot of stuff. We've got a whole lot of people online that have joined. And first off, I must thank you for making time to even join. And I'm honored to have so many people actually here and listening to me. But the idea is I'm just an immigrant. That's all I am. I'm trying to make this work. I've been here 3.5 years and I just want to help. And this is one of my ways of trying to help. And I need your help to ask questions, because if it's on your mind, I'm telling you, there's probably some other people here that are probably thinking the same thing. So if there's any questions, please, guys, ask. Put it into the comments and we'll answer them for you. Okay, well, while we're waiting for that, maybe I'll just recap a couple of things, because I know we've got the last few minutes, because it's just for half an hour every week. Is just reminding everyone out there, please, LinkedIn can be a real tool to help you find jobs here, okay? But it does take a little bit of time and effort to get it set up in the right sort of way. It's right from choosing the right profile picture, doing the right write-ups about yourself in the right way. It's making sure that all your history, work history, is accurate and ties in with all your your CV, your Seek profiles. Making sure that you don't just type up what your roles and responsibilities were. Use something what we call the STAR approach to try and highlight your achievements, what you've actually done at each of the different companies that you've been at. And then, like we've been mentioning a little bit today, it's really starting to be active in posting on LinkedIn. Des, you've just made me think of something else with the post. Over and above us teaching you how to post so that you can get more visibility on LinkedIn, what you also want to do is you want to join a lot of company pages. So what you'll do is you'll go look up when you start job searching and you start narrowing it down and seeing, well, which potential companies here are the companies you would want to work at in New Zealand. You want to go follow their pages as well. And then you want to comment on those pages and posts that they're doing posts on as well. So they can even see that you're visible potentially on their posts and their pages. Also, what it could help is if you are following and you do get an interview, you've got a talking point as well, because you've been following their companies, you know what's important to them, what they've been doing, etc. So it takes work, but this is a way that it can really empower you and make you stand out that much more than anybody else when you're going through the whole interview process as well. So yeah, so that's kind of a little bit of a recap. We will, again, go live next week, exact same time, and we will give some more pointers on job hunting, and we'll share a little bit more then. But I'll also have Des live with me next week, which will be nice, so that she can also be visible just like I am now and speaking to you and answering any questions. Well, I hope I'm touching on the points that are actually helping you guys. I will be making sure to go live every single week in the same time slot. I will obviously keep it focused, slowly touching on points around job search and interviews, etc. We will get to the point where we even talk about some hints and tips in an interview. Maybe I can share some stories next week about some of the interviews that I've been doing and what works and what doesn't. So maybe I'll share a little bit about that as well. But I can also, if it's not work related, you don't want to talk about jobs and everything, I'm also happy to answer any questions about my actual journey. Like I say, we've been here 3.5 years, so is Des, and moving across. And I can tell you, it was a bit of a bumpy ride even moving across. When we moved here, we moved when Cyclone Gabriella hit, so that was very interesting, coming through into a country, not even being here 2 weeks, and going through a cyclone and floods, and our first rental was flooded as well, so we really had a rough ride in the beginning. My son was evacuated from school because the school flooded. So, no, and I'm not trying to scare you off, okay? It's a beautiful country. I'm really happy to be here. I'm just trying to share that in our first few months of being here, geez, it was rough. It was really, really rough. But hey, we still opted to stay because we still believe it's the right thing for our kids. I can see how they're thriving. They're really doing well here. And I think we're really blessed to be here. And I would love nothing more than for other people to have exactly what we've had or getting out of moving here. But it's to try help you guys. And that's the whole purpose of these sessions every week is, being live, being available to answer any questions and share a little bit of information. Otherwise, I do ask, if you go to the link in my bio, we've got a community where I'd love to see you guys in the community. It's a safe space where we're there we're active. And when I say we, I'm meaning Des, myself, and other partners that I've got that have helped me on my journey to New Zealand. And there's no cost to join our community. It's a free community. So just join. It's a safe space to answer your questions. And we also post content in the community on a regular basis, just sharing information to try and help you guys. You can get access to my blog. So I write up a little bit about my experiences, but also what I've learned around topics like getting the kids enrolled in school, securing a rental here, what that process has been like. So yeah, we share a whole lot of information on those blogs. I've also got my podcast there, so you could listen to my podcast. And that's just sharing my journey. So if you want to hear what it's been like trying to move across here and live here in the last 3.5 years and the ups and downs and challenges we've had, you can listen to that as well. It's available to you. So yeah, as I said, it's just, it would be awesome to have you guys there so we can help and build a community where we support one another. Lulu, what have you asked Des? You said, Des, I want to book a consultation with you. Saw you on another video. Awesome. I told you we're going to make you famous, Des. Oh, I must tell you, thanks, Lulu, for asking that. What we will do is if you go into the community, Lulu, that's probably the best way if you join our community, because Des is in the community. And then I'll see once you've joined in the community, I'll reach out to you and get you in contact with Des. There's also a way you can go to choose your immigration agent, click on a link there, and it sends her a mail so she can contact you. So there is a way. The best way is through the community, Lulu. So please join our community, and then we will definitely make sure we link you and Des up. And I love what you've said there. It just makes Des feel a bit better, because I know she was so nervous about going live and coming on social media and doing all of this, because trust me, this is not my day job. This is not Des's day job. It's not easy to go live and to talk to people. It's like sometimes, it's hard, man. Even listening to your own voice sometimes, it's rough. So thanks for that comment. See, Des, I'm really appreciating you joining us, especially at 5:30, 6 o'clock on a Friday morning, and sharing and helping. It's awesome. So thanks, Lulu. I hope to see you in the community so we can connect you with Des. What has Des said? Hey, Lulu, would love to help. Looking forward to reaching out. Awesome, Des. That'll be cool. But yeah. Okay, well, first, I see we've come up on the hour. I just really wanted to thank all of you for taking the time for joining us on the live. It's a privilege to have so many people listen to us, and actually come join us and give up your time to be with us. So thank you. But I also want to ask that if you genuinely are looking to come to New Zealand, this is one of the best things we have ever done. And when I say we, I'm meaning me and my family. It's also been one of the most challenging things, but that's why we want to try and help you guys. So if you are genuinely looking at moving to New Zealand, please join our community. The link is in the bio. We'd love to have you in the community so that we've got you in a safe space with us where we can answer any questions and continue to support you along the journey, answering whatever questions you may have and trying to help you make this a reality so that you can actually do exactly what Des and I have done. We're 3.5 years in, we're here, we're making this home for ourselves and our families. Is it perfect? No. Have we still got challenges? Yes. Are there still things we're still trying to get right? Yes. But while we're doing it, if we can help you, we will. So please, we'd love to see you in the community. With that, I'd just like to thank Des again, waking up nice and early, Des, and getting online. And I'm looking forward to having you actually live with us next week. Thank you, everybody. You must all keep well. There, Lula, I see you say, hey, we'll send you an email sometime soon. Awesome. Thanks, Lulu. Okay, everyone. Have a good weekend. Cheers. Bye.